Hello. Hello. Welcome to my webinar by Dr. Ashu Rawat. Just making my setting proper so that you can hear. Hello. Yes. Our webinar is starting soon. In maximum 5 to 7 minutes. We have only 10 attendees who are very punctual and came at time. Thank you very much. Hello, Dev. How are you? Welcome to my webinar. How to choose right MBBS university in abroad in your budget. Hello, Sarvesh Gupta. Welcome to my webinar. How to choose right university, right MBBS university in abroad in your budget. We are waiting for 7 minutes. Okay. There's a different option in your bar. Are you all hearing to me? Please say yes in answer. Are you all hearing me? Please answer. You all hear me? Please answer. Yes, you can write here in the question marks. Can you see the presentation? Can you say yes? Right? Can you say right in the question box? Do you hear me? Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my webinar: How to choose right MBBS university in abroad in your budget. Today, I will share with you a very important information which may help you before consulting to any consultant or any agents of the university to make proper decisions. I will tell you how to make right choice. Yes. Peoples are coming more and more. Welcome Jashan Sharma, Gaurav Yadav, and Ajay Kumar. They just joined. Okay, no audio. Um, Now you can hear me, Jashan Sharma. Now you can hear me. I think so. You have to check the settings in your telephone. Okay, 5 minutes are left before starting our webinar. Today I will tell you how to choose right MBBS university in abroad and in your budget, and how overcome or all obstacles in order to get admission in right university of your choice and in your budget. Are you hearing me, Jashan, now? Hello? 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 We are waiting for 5 minutes more. We're waiting for 5 minutes before starting my webinar. Today, I will tell you how to choose right university for you, for MBBS university in abroad. I'm Dr. Ashu Rawat, and I am MBBS abroad specialist. And you are in the right place if you want to build a successful career in medicine. Okay, only 4 minutes are left. Soon we will start our webinar. We have only 35 peoples already gathered. Hello. Yeah. Those who are present, yes. Okay. Thank you, Ajay, for the confirmation. Yes. 3 minutes are left. 3 minutes are left. We will start our webinar. I want to tell you very important information. If you apply for NEET 2020 this year, National Testing Agency issued a circular that you may have chance to correct your particulars and initials in the form and the city in the center of examination up to 3rd of May 11:50 p.m. and up to 5 p.m. 3rd of May 2020 you can pay the fees of this changing of your particulars in your application through different kinds of methods like NEFT, IMPS, net banking, Visa, MasterCard, etc. So please remember, you can start, you can change in your particulars in your name, city, and options of centers up to 3rd of May 2020 for NIT 2020. Hello? Yes. In 1 minute, we are starting our webinar. In 1 minute, we will start our webinar. Okay. Right now, let's start. Hello, my name is Dr. Ashu Rawat and I'm MBBS abroad specialist, leadereducation.com. And you are in the right place if you want to build your successful career in medicine. आज हम लोग वो ऑब्स्टिकल्स डिस्कस करेंगे, वो प्रॉब्लम्स डिस्कस करेंगे जो आपको आपके लिए बेहतरीन चॉइस या बेहतरीन यूनिवर्सिटी और आपके लिए कौन सा सही इंस्टीट्यूट करने के लिए बन सकते हैं। लेकिन स्टार्ट करने से पहले मैं आपको एक चीज बताना चाहता हूं कि दुनिया के सबसे ग्रेटेस्ट आइडिया किसी के जीवन में जो आते हैं, बहुत से लोग उनको पहले से ही छोड़ देते हैं एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ बिगनिंग, ये सोचकर कि उस तक जाने के लिए, उसको अटेन करने के लिए हाउ मच प्रॉब्लम्स, इश्यूज एंड ऑब्स्टिकल्स दे कैन बी फेस। बट डियर स्टूडेंट्स, मैं आपको एक चीज और बताना चाहता हूं कि कुछ पाने के लिए और in order to attain your goal, you have to come out of your comfort zone. फर्स्ट, जो आप पे डिपेंड करता है, एंड सेकंड, जो मुझ पे डिपेंड करता है, आई विल गिव यू स्टेप बाय स्टेप गाइडेंस हाउ टू overcome all these obstacles if you want to take admission or planning to take admission in MBBS abroad. Okay, let's discuss the problems or obstacles जो आते हैं। First, you don't know, either you want to take direct admission or through consultant, but you don't know how. You have lack of genuine information on social media about particular country, university, and you are starving for the genuine information. Your parents are not convinced to send you abroad to study because they have a fear of about your life and to be being fraud. You don't know the tuition fees, the hostel fees, the registration fees, admission, XYZ expenses you have to do in that particular country. You have only one source of information, that is internet, which you are not that much genuine. It's not look like that much genuine. Or a consultant, single consultant, who is giving you a vast information, but you are still thinking that you are not sure about that information. You you are urging the another source of communication or genuine information so that you will be sure before taking admission because the matter of your career, and you are in that phase of your age and career, and you opt science and you decided to become a doctor, which already a very bold decision as compared to your friend took engineering or MBA. So it's a matter of your life also. Your parents, your parents, and your parents, and your parents and friends are criticizing you for making the decision because of lack of information provided by you. You don't know who will meet you in that particular country. You don't know the rules, laws, and regulation of that country. You want to find some students who are already studying in this university, but you are unable to find. Who will meet you at the airport, and who will be the local guardian in that country who will help you in surviving in first of 2 weeks while taking admission? What you will tell at immigrations and what luggage you will take? There are lots of questions coming in mind of students before taking a decision to abroad. So my webinar is to give you step-by-step guidance so that you can make right choice, right university in abroad and in your budget. Okay, let's start. For those who just came, I want to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Akshu Rawat, MBBS abroad specialist, and you are in the right place if you want to build successful career in your medicine. Okay, let's start with the documents. First of all, you need in order to get admission in any MBBS foreign university. Let's start. Okay, what is the eligibility? Most of the university in abroad, especially MBBS university, wants taking admission as per the guidance of MCI. Now it's National Medical Council, NMC. It means they are saying that you should be 10+2 pass through any state board, CBSE board, ICSE board, and you should have subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, and English language. In physics, chemistry, biology, you should have more than 50% in aggregate, and English compulsory for general category. And for ST, SC, OBC, you should have 40 and more than 40% in aggregate in physics, chemistry, biology, and English is compulsory. From 2018, you should be NEET qualified in order to take admission in any MBBS university in abroad. Second thing, your your NEET result will be valid if you're qualified for next 3 years if you want to take admission in abroad. Okay. What is the qualifying marks in NEET in 2019? It was for general category 134, and for ST, SC, and OBC it was 170. So these are the qualifying marks minimum you need in order to get the admission in most of the MBBS university in abroad. Apart from this, we have some universities in different countries who have, in addition with the criteria of Medical Council of India, has their own criteria of taking admissions. Like in China, most of the university are also calculating the percentage you received in 10 plus 2. I want to inform you very important information that still national open boards are not recognized to study MBBS abroad. It is not recognized by Medical Council of India. Second thing, Georgia is taking examination of English interview, taking an English interview of or if in English language through Skype before giving you the draft or visa for invitation for visa application. Or you should be IELTS. You should have given IELTS with minimum 5.5 marks bands. The same is in Ukraine. Some of the university set their criteria as per the NEET results. Like last year, most of the good university in Ukraine, they took admissions. No, and the minimum criteria in order to take admission was 170 in NEET or 150. Plus, in addition with that, a written English language exam, which you can compare with the exam of 8th to 10th standard in India. It is consisting of essays, fill in the blanks, and it is conducted in order to check your knowledge of English language. In Russia, also they are taking examination. Most of the university be taking before admission, taking examination of English language, biology, and chemistry and physics. So before taking admission in any university, you must know the admission criteria as per MCI, as they are changing very frequently, and the university or country criteria to take in order to take admission. A better understanding of this will help you to take right decisions. Okay, let's go. I want to do some poll before starting about the uh, country, and I want to say you in future or in my next part of my webinar, you will have chance to see the list of universities and the budget from lowest, cheapest to highest and costless budget university in my webinar. So keep stay with me, and I want to do some polls. So let's start. I'm launching a poll. Please do polling. Which country you prefer most for MBBS? In order to start my webinar, I want to understand what my public wants, what my student wants. So I will start with that country only. So please do the polls. Which country you prefer most for MBBS? Okay, 50%. Okay, 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 okay. Still, still, yeah. 75% already voted has been done. Please do the votes. Please do the votes. Please do the votes. Please put your votes. Only 70% people done with their votes. Only 70%. Please do the votes. I'm closing the polling in 1 minute. Okay. I'm closing the polls. I'm sharing the results. Okay. The results came. See, today we have different picture of results. Before, at the time of registrations, we got maximum inquiry for Ukraine, then Kazakhstan, but the pictures change here. Most of the people wants Ukraine. Maximum number of clicks was on Russia, and then Georgia, and the Philippines, and Ukraine. Okay, so everything is clear. So I would like to start with the Georgia, then Russia, then Ukraine. Then we have question answer, and then Philippines. Okay. Are you agree with me? Do you agree? I want to once more time. I want to launch the poll. Please click. Do you agree that I will start with Russia, then Georgia, then Ukraine and Philippines? 57. Yes. Okay. Got your point. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's start with the Russia. One minute. Russia. We are coming to Russia. I collected lots of information for you regarding Russia. So, okay. Some facts about Russia. Russia is the largest country in the world, and you know all Russians. Russia is a country which is a very good friend of India. Obviously, the culture and political ties with India and Russia, of Russia with India, are very strong. And this you can, the effect of this you can see on the peoples and the relation between Indians and citizens of India and Russia. The same kind of relation you will feel once you visit in Russia with the universities administration and with the local peoples. Russia is very addictive country for Indians and to survive for the students, as the economy and the mentality of peoples are very likely for India. You will like, they like Indian films, Indian groceries and food. They are always welcome Indian students and Indian citizens in their country. Like in India, you feel for the Russians from the time of Indira Gandhi. Russia at from past 30 or 40 years, Indian students are going to pursue their MBBS in Russian university. And I can say that Russian medical universities are quite adaptive to Indian students as compared to other countries. Yes, it is true that most of the Russian university has bilingual courses, but today I gather the information of the university who are providing the study only in English medium throughout the courses of MBBS. Okay, let's start with the universities of Russia. In first, we have Tver State Medical University, Siberian State Medical University, Perm State Medical University, Orenburg State Medical University, Mari State University, Pirogov Russian National Research Medical University, IM Sechenov First Moscow State Medical University. We can say it is M1. Bashkir State Medical University, Crimea Federal University, Kazan State Medical University, Kuban State Medical University, Kursk State Medical University, Northern State Medical University, Nizhny Novgorod State Medical University, St. Petersburg State Medical University. Now we are going for the budget of the universities. Budget of the university of Russia. The cheapest university in Russia is Crimea Federal University. It is the old institution, and first year package that includes your fees, hostel and other miscellaneous charges excluding food will consist of 6,500 USD. In total, if you will calculate 6-year fees, it will come 23,000 USD. That include your uh, hostel fees, tuition fees, insurance and etc. excluding of your food. This is the cheapest university in Russia. The costliest university in Russia is IM Sechenov First Moscow State Medical University. The package is 8,850 USD for the first year. In Indian rupees, 6 lakh 19 rupees 500 rupees. If you will calculate at the rate of 70 rupees, and the total cost of the 6 years 15,000 USD, and 78,000 USD is the total course package, which in Indian rupees about 55 lakh rupees per year. Another very good university in Russia is Tver State Medical University, 7,000 USD the package, and the total package is coming about 29 lakh rupees. So it is the average, the medium university is the right, should be a right choice for you if you will go for the middle average university and old institution. Do you have any question? You can ask me in question panel. If you have any question regarding Russian universities, you can ask me in the question and answer panel. Okay, why Crimea is so less fee? Okay, Ajay Kumar. See, Crimea is a very old institution university. Before, Crimea was the part of Ukraine. Now, Crimea is the state of Crimea is the part of Russia. In order to develop that region in very fast way and to more culture and scientific exchange among the foreign countries and students, they are offering low packages, low fee structure. And before also, Crimea was not that much uh, like cheap, not that much costless university, because It depend on the state administration and the decision of university, depend on the infrastructure and the basis of that particular state to to make the in the formation of the fee structure for the foreign students. Crimea is not very costly state, that's why the fees is also very low as compared to university. But believe me, my students are studying there and they are very happy with the university, as university strictly follow the curriculum of Medical Council of India. Any more questions? Okay, now we are heading towards Georgia. Georgia. MBBS in Georgia. Georgia, it's a very small country. I think so. It's one of the smallest country in Europe among all European countries, with a population of 4 million people. सिर्फ 40 लाख लोगों की पॉपुलेशन है। और जॉर्जिया जो है यूरेशियन कॉन्टिनेंट के अंदर आता है। ये इतना नॉन कॉन्टिनेंट नहीं है इंडियंस के लिए, लेकिन ये यूरेशियन कॉन्टिनेंट, क्योंकि जॉर्जिया जो है आधा पार्ट यूरोप आधा पार्ट एशिया में आता है। ऐसे यहाँ कल्चर है ना, जो इंडिया से बहुत मिलता जुलता है। तो एमबीबीएस इन जॉर्जिया इज अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन नाउ डेज, बिकॉज आप साथ साथ जॉर्जिया में यूएस असेंबली की तैयारी करते हैं। हो दोज हु आर लुकिंग फॉर यूएस असेंबली एंड द फ्यूचर इन यूएसए, they can start preparation from their first course while after getting admission in Georgia. जॉर्जिया जो है 6 का एमबीबीएस एमडी फिजिशियन कोर्स ऑफर कर रहा है। जॉर्जिया इज ऑफरिंग 6 years MD physician course, and how it consists: 5 years there's a classes, there's a course, and 1 is the internship. After that, you can come back to India and give examination, or you can give examination of first step of US Assembly and second step, and you are eligible for that in your second course in Georgia. Let's see the fee structure of Georgia. Georgian state medical universities. Okay, I have lots of options, but in this webinar, I giving you the best option we have in Georgia, in the capital city of Georgia. Most of the university, most of the medical university where you want to pursue MBBS are situated in capital city of Georgia, is Tbilisi. So I have few more university like Ivan Zavakshvili State Medical University, Akaki Teresseteli State Medical University, and David Tidiane State Medical University, Georgian American University, East European University, Tbilisi Open Teaching University. These are one of the good and best institution in Georgia. You should join if you want to have good marks and qualify medical foreign medical graduate examination and USMLE. The package you can see, first year package is 9,100 USD, is coming about 6,50,000 rupees today's rate, and total package of the fees is 20 lakh rupees. All three university has a similar package. This package includes this package includes In first year package, it's include only hostel, food, and fees. And from second year onward and rest 5 years, there's a package of fees which is not included with the hostel. I will tell you few things about Georgia. Georgia is a very good country and is the safest country among the European countries. The main drawback of the Georgia is that we don't have our Indian embassy in Georgia. The nearby Indian embassy is situated in Armenia, in Yerevan. But as it is the safest university, and I had experience of admissions of a lot of students there, and the feedback was very good. And eventually, most of students already passed MCI examination and practice in India, either US Assembly, they are practicing USA. So Georgia may be a very good option for your future universities. Any other question? Okay. Parimala Venugopal. What is the language of the course? Uh, I want to say the university and the country information I'm providing, all university has a medium of English language for Indian students throughout the course, throughout your study. All university, I'm showing to you, I'm telling to you, I gather the information and due to my experience, and lots of students are studying there, my students, other students, and after communication with them, all of this university has a medium of study is English language. Okay. I'm going to coming to Ukraine part. Okay. Ukraine. Third part is Ukraine. This is the map of the Ukraine, and you can see that I specially make it color so that you can easily differentiate the states of the Ukraine. As you can see, Ukraine is a not small country, it's one of the biggest country among all European countries. It also lies in Eurasian continent. Ukraine peoples are also very welcoming citizens, and they like Indian citizens and Indian students. Most of the state have medical university who are offering MBBS course to Indian students. And today, what can I say to you that almost in every state you will find Indian students in Ukraine. Ukraine had very old institution like Russia, as Ukraine and Russia, Belarus are the former part of USSR. But Georgia, Ukraine, they integrate themselves towards European countries and European system of study, what we are saying ECTS, Electronic Trade Transfer System. That's why these countries are the famous options among Indian students. Any more questions? I want to show you the major cities where Indian students are located. That is Kiev. Kiev has international airport, which has direct flight to New Delhi, India. And the second city, big city is Odessa, which is the seaport of the Ukraine. And you can say it's like a Mumbai. And the third largest city is the Kharkiv, is the former capital of Ukraine. And its border are touching with the Russian countries. Odessa has port is on the coast of Black Sea. And if you see the eastern part of Ukraine is touching with Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, Poland, and Belarus. Kiev, we have 4 universities, which I will tell you later. Odessa, we have 1 university. Kharkiv, we have 3 universities, international national medical universities. Lviv has 1 university. Ternopil has 1 university. Lusk, Volyn has 1 university. Vinnytsia is also a very famous university. Dnepr has university. Zaporozhye has university. Kherson University. So almost all state of Ukraine has national medical universities. Okay, this is the map of Ukraine. So you can easily understand what which city you want. Some people like capital cities because there's the presence of Indian embassy and other consulates, and there's more international exposure. And it is very easy to travel to India because most of the capital have direct flight to India. So I will tell you that Kiev in Ukraine, Kiev and Odessa have, and Kharkiv has the, and Lviv has the international airport, so that all of flights you can use are Delhi, Kiev, Odessa, Delhi, Kiev, Kharkiv, Delhi, Kiev, Lviv, or you can use Delhi, Istanbul, Odessa, Delhi, Istanbul, Kiev, Delhi, Istanbul, Kharkiv, and Delhi, Istanbul, Lviv. You can also travel through Dubai. The approximately time of traveling from New Delhi to Ukraine is from 8 hours to 10 hours, including transits. In direct flight, you are spending 7 hours, or in transit, you are spending 10 to 12 hours. Okay, I got the question from after getting degree, can we do practice in India? Yes, Amit. After getting the degree of this university and country I'm proposing, you can practice in India, as the degree from the university of these countries are recognized by Medical Council of India. You can see the listed recognized university in abroad in mciindia.org. Okay, where you can find the list of the university which are recognized by the MCI. After pursuing study, getting degree, you have to come to India back and fight the next examination with the Indian graduates. Like they all from 2022, they also need to give that examination, and you have to fight with them from 2022 the same examination in order to get license to practice in India or get the PG seats. Please give me the questions because we have very less time left. Now I'm going towards to the fee structure of the Ukraine universities. Okay, before going to fee structure, I have very interesting facts for you that I catch it from the official website of Ministry of Education of Ukraine. That is for your information also. For your information also, Ukraine Center of International Studies, and they are showing in this graph that number of foreign students up to 2018 and 2019, I know already. It's about 75,000 students are studying in Ukraine. Okay, one more question from Ajay. All university require same 50% marks in 12th, Russia and Ukraine? Yes, Ajay Kumar. All universities are considering the guidance of Medical Council of India. You should have in 12th class more than 50% together in physics, chemistry, biology, and English should be a compulsory subject. And for ST, SC, and OBC, you should have 40 and 40 above percent in PCB and English compulsory for all Ukraine and Russian university. Please give me the questions. The maximum quantity students studying in Ukraine out of India is about 19%. In next slide, I will show you the quantity, and you can see the in percentage graph that students are from India, Morocco, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Nigeria, Egypt, Turkey, China, Israel, Georgia, and other countries studying in Ukraine. This is the quantity of Indian students studying in Ukraine currently is about 14 to 16,000. This data is taken from the official website of Ministry of Education of Ukraine. Okay. Students from 154 countries are studying in Ukraine. Now, best cities in Ukraine are Kyiv, the capital, Odessa, the port city of Odessa, and Kharkiv. These are the three best cities of Ukraine. Now we are going to the fee structure of Ukraine universities. Okay, the condition of education in Ukraine is they have 6-year course. They have classes starting from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock. There's 5 days are working from Monday to Friday, in which 54 hours training hours, in which 36 hours are lectures and 18 hours are practical classes. And there is exam twice a year, like in India. These are the list of university you can choose as per your option, as per your budget. So I will tell you how to choose right MBBS university abroad in your budget in Ukraine. This is the package of Ukraine universities. The university list, in average, in all this university, from 800 to 2000 Indian students are studying already. So it means this university is already popular or selected by lots of Indian students. So in order to search one of the universities is not a very big deal. Gather information about this university is not a big deal. All these universities are recognized in MCI, Medical Council of India. And in Ukraine, you will have 2 or 3 types of university. These are national, state, and private. There is no difference among all these universities. There is difference only of the location, the governance, and the infrastructure, and the city, as the curriculum they are following are similar, and the faculty they have the same knowledge of the subject, and the equipments they're using the same. But somehow, the difference only the age of the institution. Most of the institutions in Ukraine are older than 100 years. Most of the students, more of the institutions are younger than 5 years. So I will tell you if you have a question. Odessa National Medical University. You can see the budget. Almost all national university of Ukraine are situated in the bigger city, like metropolitan city, like Odessa, Kyiv, Kharkiv, Lviv, Dnipro, and all state university are situated in the small cities, and they have 4th level of accreditation. These all university are following ECTS system, Electronic Credit Transfer System. ECTS, you can search in web. These all university are following Bologna study of medium. It's a European study medium. The degree of all these university are recognized in USA, recognized in European countries, recognized in India. But every country has its own laws and regulations in order to practice in that country. The cheapest university in Ukraine is Petro Mogila Black Sea National University. The package of first year is 6,200 USD. It's about today's rate 4,050,000 rupees. And total package, what you have to expend in to 6 years, is about 17 lakh 92,000 rupees. This 6 year expenditure does not include the hostel and other living expenses. It means in 18 lakh rupees, you can pursue a 6 year MBA course in Ukraine. I will tell you the budget of the main information. The budget of the MBBS in abroad varies from 17 lakhs to 40 lakhs in average, depending upon which country and university and which what kind of your livings. Either you are living in flats, either you're living in hostels. So starting from Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, it will come from 24 to 27 lakhs. To Ukraine, the average is 27 and the highest is 35 to 38 lakhs. And the same in Russia, the average is 27 lakhs and highest is 35 to 40 lakhs. You can do your MBBS abroad. I'm coming back to Ukraine universities. Second cheapest university in Ukraine is Bukovina State Medical University, and you will find the package for 6 year fees is 18 lakh rupees, exclusive of hostel fees and livings and food. Hostel in Bukovina you will find 420 USD per year, 420 or 500 USD. As you see, Black Sea is a national university and it is the cheapest university because it is situated in the state. It is situated in the state, and their decision to integrate more foreigner students in their education system. That's why they propose the cheapest package nowadays. But it is a government national university. If you see the Kharkiv National Medical University, the package is 5,50,000 rupees, 7850 USD. These are all our package are of 2019 because as due to this pandemic coronavirus, we have the package not reviewed yet with the university because it's closed. Students are in lockdown. And the maximum you will spend in Kharkiv National Medical University is about 22 or 23 lakhs. That includes fees. You have to spend on the fees. Rest in Kharkiv National Medical University, the hostel costs from 1,000 USD to 1,500 USD. That is 74,000 rupees to 1,10,000 rupees every year. Livings in Ukraine. Hello? Yes. Do you have any questions? You can ask me any questions. If you want to ask me, I will happy to answer you all your questions. Please ask me the questions. Do you have any questions? Okay, I will tell you very important thing that we have three plans. If you are pursuing your MBBS in abroad as compared to India, like first, you are studying there, you are preparing there for MCI. I want to say you in most of the University of Ukraine and Russia and Georgia, you are getting MCI classes, and even in Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan. This helps a student a lot. Second plan is You are preparing for USMLE first and second step. It's an online examination, and you are eligible in just second course of your medical course in Ukraine, Russia, Georgia, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, and the medium they are studying and the standard they are studying are all eligible and recognized by USMLE, all these countries, and you are eligible in second year. So in while coming third year, you can start, you can give USMLE first step. Now I will tell you how USMLE first step and second step clinical knowledge look like. Mostly, the subjects you have to learn for USMLE first and second step are anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, the main subjects. Your scientific behavioral is all depending upon your clinical knowledge, upon of your diagram and the cycles in biochemistry, and it is the online examination of 8 hours, consists of 280 questions. Lots of the students already pass this USMLE first and second step. After once you pass this USMLE first and second clinical knowledge test, you are finishing your graduation in that particular country, and just after finishing your getting degree, you are heading not to India back, you are heading toward USA for 2 years clinical rotations. And after 2 year clinical rotations, you have USMLE step 3, and it consists totally on clinical skills, what you have learned in this 2 years. And believe me, you will have future very better and good future perspectives if you will fight USMLE. You will get very good package as a doctor, and I hope nobody is coming back from USA to India back. Third plan is that most of the countries like Georgia, Ukraine, and Russia, all of the major cities have German language centers. From your first year, from the beginning, parallel to your study, you are entering the German language coaching, and most of students are clear their B2 level in three or fourth year of their study, which is acceptable to get the visa to travel to Germany or Schengen zone and apply your PG in Germany. The only need of German government in order to practice as a doctor in Germany, you should know the German language up to B2 level, and you should know the medical terminology. And in Germany, you don't need to pay any fees for your PG, and you can easily get settled down in Germany. Okay, my time is going out, guys. Dear students, please write the questions. I will happy to answer you. We have 10 minutes left before finishing our webinar. If you have any question, please write the question in the question box. I am launching one poll. Please answer. Please answer. What is the budget for study MBBS? 18 lakhs rupees or 22 lakhs rupees? Please vote. Okay. We have only 50% vote. Other people I'm requesting, please do the votes. It will clear the idea. What is your budget of fees? Okay, 67 lakh, 67%, 75% people only voted. I need 5 of CFC people to vote. Please, please, please vote. Okay, I'm closing the vote. Show results. 33% clicks, 33% clicks, 18 lakh rupees, and 20 lakh rupees, 22 lakh rupees, 67%. Okay. Those who click 18 lakh rupees, yes, we have. I have lots of university to tell you. Lots of university to tell you in your budget in 18 lakhs. And most of the university you'll find in Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Russia, and even in Georgia also. And those who have budget of 22 lakhs of fees, do not forget that this budget I offered is the fee structure you can pay, you have to pay for the study. Excluding excluding of this, you have to do expenditure of your hostel and livings. So I'm repeating, the approximately budget of study MBBS abroad it doesn't matter Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Georgia, and Russia, Belarus. Keep in mind that your parents have to spend from 25 lakh rupees to 38 to 40 lakh rupees. That maybe include the tuition fee, hostels, accommodation, livings, to and fro ticket every year, and your extra needs like gadgets, telephones, smartphones, iPhones. Okay, my time is going out. So if you don't have any questions, okay, one more question came. Does the student get guaranteed accommodation in government hostel because fees of full first year is paid in advance? Mm, In this question, it's a very good question, Dave. You gave me two questions, and I would like to answer your questions. First of all, you're not paying, these universities are not asking any fees in advance. There are two methods of payments. Either you will transfer through SWIFT through Indian Bank to the account directly to the account of the university, tuition fee only, before going after get admission, get signed contract in the entity, or you can pay directly by cash carrying with you. But in all universities, doesn't matter, you have right to pay only after signing the contract with that university. So you will come to know before going with your consultant agents and make sure and get signed the contract. Either you have to live in flat or you will get guaranteed accommodation. In most of the government universities, students have guaranteed accommodation hostel from the very first day, so that you are new here. And obviously, if some company, but not every company, most of the company don't have this kind of services. Most of the very few numbers company has the service of local guardian, the person who will meet you and give you accommodation, fooding, adaptations, everything, the first time need you have in that particular country. Okay, so you have to sure that the university you choose have the hostels or not. This information you can come to know through their students who are already studying second, third year in that university. Okay, if you tell me the name of the university, I'm damn sure I will tell you this university has this accommodation or not in hostel. Okay, okay. Most of the universities giving guaranteed accommodation. And for your kind information, you are paying fees only after signing the contract with the university. Doesn't matter. Your parents will send you SWIFT transfer or through cash. But better to carry cash. It is allowed to carry cash up to 10,000 USD in most of the countries like Ukraine, Russia, and Georgia for the students without any declaration. So you can come and pay the fees after signing the contract after giving the examination, because most of the university has the examination. Okay, so better to carry in cash with you. Or if you will ask the admission council that how much time you have to transfer fees. If you have enough time to transfer fees, 4 or 5 days, you can call your parents and they can do easily SWIFT transfer to the university account directly, so that you will be get rid of this taking money cash carrying. Okay, and SWIFT transfer will take only 2 to 3 days from any private bank like ICICI, SDFC, in order to get transferred to university. It's very easy, I will tell you. Okay, guys, any more questions? Now we have session of now we have session of 15-minute session for question and answer only. I finished my webinar. Now I have question and answer session. Please give me maximum questions you can, so that I will be able to answer all your queries. Please give me the questions. Some of the question I received at the time of registration, I want to answer this question also. Maybe you like questions. Today I did my webinar as per the requirement for the of the attendees, because a lot of the students ask me only about country, list of universities and structures I solved already, future perspectives of degree I already told, and about country like and PG courses Germany, USA I already told. So this webinar, this I got this thing. Okay, there's a question before registration I want to discuss with the people who are here. I would like to know the obstacles that I may face before taking admission. I already told about lots of obstacles you may face, but don't worry, it's not that big one. It's not a, if you will logically survey or check or search for the genuine information, you will obviously get all the genuine information. Problems, obstacles you may face is the lack of genuine information of that particular university. You want to ask some rather than your consultant agent, because it's the only single course about the university. The better source is the students who are studying in second, third year or senior courses. Believe me, in my experience, they have uh, like uh, they have uh, uh, like they are always happy to help you, these all senior students, because they go through the same stage and they are really eagerly waiting for these juniors and waiting. There is no ragging, there is no ragging in foreign universities, because you may get deported if you will involve in this kind of activity, because it is not, it is even written in the contracts of the most of the universities on the past experience. The next question, whether the MBBS in abroad is really worth in this pandemic condition, low budget and best MBBS course. See, we are not talking about this pandemic situation what we are facing nowadays, because in India also all government examination like NEET 2020 got like suspended up to June or July, we don't know. The same thing is here, but I hope you should have information for the future. Yes, an MBBS abroad is really worth if you want to attain your goal to become a good doctor. See, you should have first identify your goal. Your goal is to become a good doctor. How you become a doctor? These are the only path. One is the competition NEET 2020. Second is getting admission in MBBS University. But at the end in 2022, from 2022, from India who are going through NEET and who are going through MBBS abroad, they have to give a single platform examination called NEXT in order to get license practice in India, like in USA, like in England, like in Germany. Got it? So main aim should be clear. Your main aim is become a good doctor, and is only depend on your practical skills you will acquire, will get in that university, and your dedication and your hard work and the time you spend in order to get the knowledge. I want to tell you one thing also. Lots of students ask me the question, is worth or not worth MBA abroad. Apart from next examination, National Medical Council is making the list of abroad MBBS universities as per their result in foreign medical examination. Those foreign medical university who will perform bad result for continuously 3 years, like they will be ranked last for last 3 years, they should be de-recognized from the MCI. This is the information also. So government is taking a very good step to standardize and to overcome the quality of education for doctors, because it's a matter of the Indian patients. And by becoming a doctor, you may become the hope of your nation and the parents. Any more questions? Any more questions? Please tell. Please tell. I know you have lots of questions. Please ask. Do not shy. Do not shy. Do not shy. Okay, one more question. Sir, interest required in Ukraine, Russia? See, Ukraine and Russia is offering 6-year MD fusion course in European countries, and in Ukraine, Russia, it is specialization, but in India, it is compared as MBBS, and there is no internship in Russia and Ukraine. They are offering 6-year courses. Yes, after giving next examination, you have to go through 1-year internship in India in order to get registered license, in order to get practice in India. Please ask. Only please ask the question. Only few minutes are left. Okay. Please ask the question. Please ask the question. We have only 3 minutes left. Please ask the question. Okay. How far is Ukraine from India? Okay. It's about 4,500 kilometers. Ukraine is from India. And the airport you can take flights are New Delhi, Mumbai, and in state-wise airport like Hyderabad and like Lucknow, you can take fly Dubai through Dubai, to get in Ukraine. Yeah, 4,500 kilometers. This will take 7 to 8 hours from direct flight, or 10 to 14 hours if you're going through transit. Transit may take 3-4 hours. How much money allow, like USD through custom? Okay. In general, for students, in every country has its own custom rule, but as per my experience, you can carry about 5,000 to 10,000 USD, depending on country. Like Ukraine, you can carry 6,000 USD. Russia also 6,000 USD. Georgia 5,000 USD. Belarus 3,000 USD you can take with you without declaration. Okay, so you can take this amount with you, or better to take in card of your all expenses. Okay, guys, thank you very much to be present up to the end in my webinar. And I want to thank you. It was a nice to meet you, and I will I will inform you about my next webinar, and it's gonna very interesting topics next time. So join me, and I'm making a very good presentation for that seminar, which will more fruitful and more informative for you. And I'm also wishing you good luck for NEET. And I want to tell you one thing, that you have still 2 months for NEET. So prepare like you prepared last year for NEET. And these 2 months can change your life. Okay, guys. Goodbye. Take care. Bye bye. Bye, Ajay Kumar. Bye. Take care. question came. Okay. Does a student, are you hearing me? Dev Gupta, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Hello? Yes. Are you hearing me? Okay. One more question by Dev Gupta. Does a student need MCA clearance before leaving India? Uh, See, does a student? Yes, it was. No, it was practicing up to 2013. Then stopped for 2 years. Then was restarted in 2017. But there is no need of getting any MCI clearance before leaving India nowadays. As per MCI circular, you must be qualified NEET in order to get admission in any foreign institution. Okay, so once you will return back after getting degree, you have to submit your NEET result with your degree for the next examination. There is no need of MCA clearance nowadays before leaving India to any MBBS countries. Okay. Any more questions? Please give me the questions. I will have. Okay. You're welcome, Dev Gupta. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. So, guys, see you. Okay. Goodbye. Take care.